Oh, there it goes. Alright, we're back. I guess it works now. What? Hello, welcome everybody. I ran a Windows update. We'll blame Windows. We'll blame Bill Gates. I ran a Windows update when I shut the computer down last night. And blame Bill Gates for that one. That must have reverted some setting. Okay, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to the stream. Unexpected technical difficulties. They've been resolved. Uh, no, it's all Bill Gates' fault, Schubert. All Bill Gates. All blame goes on him. How's it going? Happy Friday. We survived another week, and now it's time for the weekend. It's time for some exciting adventures. Oh, I'm really excited to play these games today. I have 2 games lined up for today. I'm very excited to play them. Very excited, as always. Welcome, everybody. Pudmuddle, good to see you. Schubert, Dana. Bob Ferrer, welcome. Alana Ray. Yeah, enjoy the Skull Quest 2, the Vortex Prize. I'm gonna give that image away to anybody who ever asks or ever wants it, so that nobody else ever has to sit through 6.5 hours of Skull Quest to look at the Knoll Beast. It's a pretty cool picture. I don't know if it's worth 6.5 hours of gameplay, but it's pretty cool. Hey, Talif, welcome. Navjack, good to see you. Zen, Toki, I beat. Drag. Who else is here? Everybody's here. NS Man, good to see you. The Knoll Beast. Oh, that's behind us. Behind us. We're done with Skull Quest. There's never been a Skull Quest 3. Ed T. Totten did make a couple other games, but they don't look as interesting or appealing to me. It's like some strategy, space combat sort of stuff. Not really my bag. So probably never play an Ed T. Totten the 3rd video game ever again. Maybe I'll have a change of heart in the future. Today we're going to stay in the DOS shareware world, in the realm of joy, the realm of innocence, the realm of peace, tranquility. So 2 games I want to play today. 2 games. Part of a series of games. Part of an exciting, unknown, mysterious duology. We're going to start with The Endless Night. Copyright 1993 by Andy Wood. All rights reserved. What's The Endless Night? What happens when we finish The Endless Night and play the second game? If it's The Endless Night, how can it possibly end? It's gonna end. We're gonna find out. This is a really cool, very unique adventure game, it looks like. Like a top-down adventure game. And basically, I booted it up to test it to make sure it works. And I think it works. I think. Basically, you're a guy with amnesia and it's nighttime, and you wake up in the middle of darkness. And like you're just walking around in darkness. You cannot see anything besides your guy. You just have to walk around. Apparently, eventually you find a town when you wander long enough and you get like a lamp and you can start to see things. And then like the adventure actually begins properly. And there's like plot and story and fetch quests and who knows what. It's a gigantic mystery because all I've seen from this game is that a guy walks around in complete and total darkness. And that's the game. This is the first game in a series. The second game looks really cool. Like really cool. Like really cool. I mostly wanted to just play the second game. I was just going to start with the second game. But then I was doing a little bit of research. And I learned that it was actually a sequel to this one. So we got to start at the first. This is a full game. It's a full game. It's got nag screens because he wanted you to register and then he'd send you part 2 if you register. But then part 2 apparently just grew and grew and took years to make. Part 2 came out in 1996, 3 years after part 1. It was actually made and released, but it's a totally different game. Part 2, I don't know if anyone's familiar with it. Well, I'll just get a little teaser here. It's called Aspetra. This game looks super cool. This is a full-fledged JRPG on DOS shareware platform. This is this looks really cool. like Final Fantasy, Dragon Quest sort of thing, but DOS shareware made by one dude. It looks fantastic. Not using RPG Maker as far as I know, just like a guy made his own RPG. It looks really cool. We can't play it just yet because we have to play The Endless Night. This is part 1 of the story. We wouldn't want to jump into part 2 of the story without knowing what happened in part 1. I'm excited. Let's play it. Let's play it. Let's play a game. 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 There it is. So I booted this up in DOSBox and it didn't just work. So we're going to be using PCM to run it today. Both these games, in fact. I got to dust off my PCM Windows 95. I got a 50 megahertz computer emulated here, 486. I set up this PCM instance a long time ago when I was playing Drod, the first Drod. Oh, listen to that. Oh, Warcraft. I want to play Warcraft. Spoilers for a potential future game. Warcraft. Look at, oh, dude, classic. Classic. There's a README I want to look at real quick. Warcraft, the ISO's still in here. We have Aspetra and Night. Let's read the README. Gotta read the README before we play the game. Rig. I haven't played Shivers actually. I want to play Shivers. Shivers looks super cool. It's one of the few Sierra games I still haven't gotten around to. Oh, I take that back. There's a lot of Sierra games out there. I've played a lot of them, but I haven't played a lot. Shivers, Shivers 2, Rama. I had Lighthouse as a kid, so I played that one. Like a lot of the late era stuff I haven't really played too much of. I've only played a couple police quests. And then the really early Sierra stuff, like Cranston Manor, Wizard and the Princess, Mission Asteroid, Ulysses and the Golden Fleece, Time Zone, that sort of stuff. So many games, so many games, so many games. Yeah, here's the README. It doesn't really talk about the first game, but we have to read it. Part 1, 256 VGA color version, presented by Mythic Art Software, made by one dude, Andy Wood. I haven't found the original. I don't know if the original version of Endless Night exists. Maybe it does. I didn't look too hard. We're playing the 256 color version. Very important. Please read about the Endless Night 2, the Visitor's Domain. Creation of the second and final part of the series is already well underway. Here are some of the great features it will include. Awesome 256 color VGA graphics. Much better even than part 1. Monsters to fight, a longer quest. A world twice as big, approximately 5 times the amount of graphics. An exciting conclusion to the mysterious story begun. Part 1. So this is what he's selling Part 2 as back in 1993. But Espetro, Part 2, grew and grew massively in scope and size and is, like I said, a full-fledged JRPG. So I'm really excited to play that. So he already had like tons of great ideas and grand ambitions here. Don't miss out on this great game. It'll be available directly from Mythic Art only. And remember, we can't notify you about Part 2 unless we know who you are. So you must be sure to register Part 1. And I don't know if he ever made these other games down here. Coming mid-1993, 2 more great adventures are scheduled for release sometime in 93. These incredible games will feature better graphics, bigger quests, and an evolving story that will have you waiting for a 3rd series. Keep an eye out for Dawning Age 1 and 2. I think these are just fake games he wanted to make, but I'm suspecting The Endless Night 2, the Visitor's Domain, aka As Petra, just blew out of proportion and consumed all of his time and creative energies and efforts. And so he probably never actually made these games, but that's just a random guess on my part. Yeah, good read me. Good read me. So let's play the game. We're going to boot this Windows 95 into DOS mode. Night. Okay, helps if I do the right slash night VGA. Endless Night. This game is the first part of a two-part adventure. The first part is shareware. It's a complete and fully playable game. However, once you've completed this quest, I'm sure that you'll want to continue the story by ordering the second part. Please see the main menu for details. Thick Art Software presents. I'm really excited for this. This looks good. Endless Night. All is silent in the endless night. Blip. Good bleeps and bloops. That reminds me, I'm gonna have to turn the volume down here. Hey, Cactus, welcome. Good to see you. Night Sprites, welcome. Silo, good to see you. Cadus, yes. Endless Night 2. I'm really excited to play Endless Night 2. I was kind of talking about it earlier. It morphed into a totally different game. I'm planning on going straight into the sequel once we finish this. I'm expecting this to be fairly short and simple, but I could be way off. I could be totally wrong. I've underestimated games before. I gotta read the story. There is no story up to this point, for you have no memory. Judging from the dampness, the extremely faint glow defining a mouth in front of you, you're in a cave. It is completely dark. There's virtually no light, not even moonlight. Instructions. To play the Endless Night, you need a PC compatible with VGA or MCGA graphics. 512K of RAM is required. The only controls are the 4 arrow keys. Main menu is self-explanatory. While playing the game, use these commands. Arrow keys to move, enter to continue after reading text, Q to exit, H to display these instructions, and S to save. When the game begins, you will be wandering around in the dark. Unless you want to be feeling your way around in the dark for the rest of the game, you should try to find the town as soon as possible. This is not very easy, so you'd better map your way. If you don't map, you may end up walking in circles. Once you find the town, get a lantern. The game is much easier when you can see. Once that's out of the way, you'll be able to proceed with your adventure, explore the land, talk to people, and get objects by touching them. Put the pieces together as the story unfolds. Good luck on your quest. How to order. Future customer, thank you for trying the Endless Night from Mythic Art Software, blah 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 blah. I'm kind of curious about this CGA version. I might have to try and dig that up, see if it even exists. I wonder if it's any different to this version, because there's been a couple instances I can think of where like a shareware game was released in a CGA graphics format, and then the author later went back and updated it, added new graphics, but they also changed gameplay elements when they updated it too. Like, it's not totally uncommon or unheard of. Dismal Passages comes to mind. Another fantastic game I played a couple of years ago now. There's a CGA version and then a VGA updated remake. Take quite a few hours to solve. Of course, the second part will be much better. My Thick Art. Presented by My Thick Art. Good. Good. Yeah, nag screen. So, if you complete this quest, you'll be left hanging because part 2 picks up right where part 1 leaves off. We have faith that you'll become so interested in the story that you'll have no choice but to continue. Fortunately, we have part 2. We're going to continue straight into part 2 after finishing this. You are absolutely guaranteed that there will indeed be a second part. In fact, development is already well underway. Good. So if he wanted $10, there's his home address, Holden, Massachusetts. P to print, enter to continue. I gotta go fill up my water. I'll be back in like 3 seconds, and then we'll play this. Alright. Hey G, welcome. Just in time, we're just about to start. So we just read the story. To get you all caught up on the story, there is no story. We're playing as a guy with amnesia who wakes up in the darkness. So let's begin the game. Gradually, come to your senses. It is very dark. You get up and walk around. This is going fast. Oh boy. Vroom, vroom. This is a lot faster than it was when I was testing it last night. I wonder why that is. Vroom, vroom, vroom. Again, I didn't change anything from last night to today. Now it's running differently. I'm using PCM. I'm not using DOSBox for this. The game just hung on the title screen in DOSBox. Like the little setting sun didn't even set. It just sat there and hung. And rather than try and troubleshoot that, I figured I'd just try it in PCM and it just worked. I was happy with that. I want to BIOS, disable cache, so I have to like reboot into the BIOS. Alright, we'll do some troubleshooting. We'll do some troubleshooting. It's really quiet because of stuff like that, Comson. Because there's hideous noises. I'll pause the timer while we troubleshoot this. I wish I had the turbo button. Restart the computer. I forget what button to hold down to activate the BIOS. It's like delete. I don't even know where to search here. Advanced chipset, not that. External? Which one? External or internal? Get out of here. Get out of here. Alright, cool. We'll give that a shot. I don't know what any of these mean. Like, I think I followed like a website or a YouTube video to set this up like a couple years ago. Save. I don't see how to save, so just minimize this. Save changes and exit. 50 megahertz CPU clock. I don't remember if I played. I want to say I played Eastern Mind, The Lost Souls of Tong No on this PCM as well. Yeah, reboot into DOS. That was a good game. I need to play the second one. Games, night VGA. Might need to like add most slow to the computer. It seems like it's going a little bit slower. Resume the timer. It's very dark. This is still really fast. Again, this did not happen when I was testing this last night. I don't know what changed. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Now I'm lost. This is the endless night. We gotta find the town. Oh! You've begun to ascend into the mountains. It's too cold to go on. You better descend immediately. Oh, let's not go to the mountains. You break a branch off this big tree. Now, what are you gonna do with it? We're finding inventory items. This is a very mysterious game, I know. Somewhere there's a town we have to find. Like, the background's changing. Are we in the desert now? This seems too fast. Like, if I need to make... Like, right here, I can walk straight up or straight down. There's the potential I need to do, like... turns, tile, perfect pixel turns. So yeah, let's tinker around with it a little bit more. Okay, okay. Let's change the CPU. Okay, I'll give that a shot. We must play the endless night. Oh, the internet. The internet. The internet. Shut down. Shut down. Bear with me one moment here. Just change the CPU to 16 megahertz. All right, we'll jump it down all the way to 16 megahertz. Okay. Boot right back up. This could take a second. Oh yeah. Windows 95. I'm sure there's ways to make this game work on DOSBox, but we'll do it this way. Like I said, I tried to boot the game up on DOSBox, and the little setting sun sequence just didn't work. Just the sun never set. That's not a bad idea, Silo. I literally have this one setup, this one config in BCM, and that's it. Oh, look at how long it takes the start menu to appear. Beautiful. Alright, go to DOS mode. Alright. Games night. This seems better. The fade-ins and fade-outs seem to be a bit more natural. Oh, cool. Let's go. Yeah, we actually get to see the animations, the bubbles. Oh, thank you, Napjack. Appreciate the help. Gradually, you come to your senses. It's very dark. Get up. Walk around. Perfect. Now we're in the endless night. Alright. We have to wander until we find the town. It looks like the first couple screens here are like a maze. You just kind of have to bump your way through. Kind of have to bump your way through. And I think these first couple screens don't have any alternate paths through them. I'm assuming that the town will be a lit up screen. We just have to enter into the correct screen and we'll just magically get sight, although not necessarily. I guess the text file, the story said to find a lamp. So we might have to walk into a specific square to find the lamp. Yeah, this is the exact same path I took last time. Yeah, you can't even like see walls or anything. You can only see the tile that you're standing on. This is cool. It's so mysterious, so exciting, so suspenseful. What's gonna happen? What are these screens gonna look like when we actually get light? Okay. So now there's like open space here. Kind of. This is where things start to get a little bit more freedom. Can't go right. Can't go up. Oh, there, I found a pixel to let me go up. I'm guessing that we're starting out in like the very bottom right of the game world. So I can't seem to go right any more screens. I'm gonna try and just work my way north. bump combat in Hide, Light, and East, but instead of fighting monsters, you're trying just to walk. You can't see anything you're bumping against. Looks like it's forcing me to go left. Alright, we'll go left. I would suspect very few people found the lamp. Like, I don't think very many people would have made it to town. Like, what's this screen? Like, this seems like it's just a wide open... Okay, no, I take that back. What if this is the town? And I just need to find a person to bump into, or find the lamp to bump into it. What if we can just walk right past it without knowing? I mean, I have to assume that the lamp would be like emitting light while it rests on the ground before we collect it. There's something in the middle of the screen here. Just can't see what it is. Can't see anything. Oh, this is beautiful. This is gaming. You never find a game like this, except in the shareware abyss. Blip? What's a little blip there? Alright, let's go this way. Is this a different background tile? The background does change colors over here. Unless it's just my eyes playing tricks on me. No, looks like it's slightly different shade of green. Okay, yeah, it's definitely different green. Is that important? Another blip. I cannot wait to light these screens up and see what I'm doing, where I'm going. It might be the same color. It might be my eyes playing tricks on me. Oh, dude. There's a wall above me. Oh, I'm in the corner here, dead end. How extremely mysterious. We're like in a giant field. Like, I have like access to like 6 different screens? Oh man, I was really hoping I'd be able to just ignore the author's advice. He says to maybe make a map, otherwise you'll get lost and confused, but like, I can kind of keep the relative position of these screens in my head. Like, we started in the bottom right, and I've gone up and left a couple times. So I'm northwest of where we started. I don't know if I should be combing these rooms. Okay, we found the mountains again. Surely the mountains are not where we need to be. The game specifically tells us to turn around and leave when we reach the mountains. Surely that means we've missed the town, or perhaps we need to go a different way to find the town. And that was a little nag prompt message that appeared the instant we stepped onto that screen. Which leads me to believe that the same thing will happen when we find the town. We step onto the screen that the town's on, we'll get a message. Okay, the mountains are north of us. Okay, go back down. I wonder if you can die in this game. You can save. another blip. There's the mountains. Alright, gee, thank you for the good luck. I fear I'm going to need it. The game is going to dramatically change in nature as soon as we get this lamp. This promised lamp. Okay, now we're on the west side of the mountains. So if I go east here, mountains, yep. Interesting. I bet I've walked past the town. What's that? A little horse? Horse? Signs of life? Civilization? This is good. The horse emits a glow. Let me in. Can't go up. I'm walled off by invisible walls. Okay, go around this way. Maybe there's a stable around the horse? I would love to find this horse. Oh, oh, oh. I'd love to get close to it. Give it some pets. Give it some nuzzle. There's a gate. It seems like there's a stable or a gate or a fence around this horse. Wait, is this spiraling in? Oh, a spiral fence, it looks like. Take the horse by the reins and lead him around with you. You've acquired a horse. And now he's gone forever. Let's make our way out of this room. What? You've merged with the horse? This is incredibly mysterious. The blips are becoming more frequent. I don't know what those blips are. I don't know if they're even very audible or not. Like, I have the sound turned way down because it's just PC speaker blip 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 blip. Put the horse in your pocket. Something in the middle of this room as well. I can't go into the center of the room, only the perimeter. I can't help but feel like I should have found the lamp by now. Okay. You can't pass here. This trail is only for merchants and those who have leave to exit this seaport. Oh, by the way, a certain merchant owned a tired old nag she became impatient with. I believe he left the horse in those bushes to the east. I have the horse. Like, is this a person just standing in the darkness talking to us? Like, how did he see us arrive? Does he have a lamp? Yeah. What? Maybe he's a bat. Maybe it's the talking bat people that run the society and they echolocate, and that's the blips that we're hearing. Is the echolocation of the bat people. I feel like I should have found the lantern by now. I definitely feel like I should have found it by now. Might need to start doing at least a preliminary map to ensure that I explore all the screens. Like, I kind of want to be a bit... This is the horse room. I'm spiraling into the horse dimension. We're gonna restart. I'm gonna be a bit more careful about this. I'm gonna handy dandy notebook. I'm going to assume we're starting. I'm just gonna like write down the relative locations of each of these screens rather than try and chart a path through all the screens. I'm not going to have like detailed map. Just we're starting here. Can I go down from here? Any direction other than north? Last time I went north. Room seems funneled to push you to the north. Not necessarily. It is tile-based movement. So you can just check every single tile as you go. Oh yeah, we are in a cave. That's right. That's right. This is like the mouth of a cave. I can kind of see it. Kind of have a sense for the structure of this cave screen. Okay. So now we've left the cave. Maybe. Unknown if we left the cave or not. This is... winding screen. Let me just see if I can go east or not. I can't go north here. Any other northward passages? No. I think the first couple screens are just like kind of a maze that you just have to feel your way through. I don't think we really get any options as to where to go until after getting through this little maze section. This game's kind of cool. This is kind of neat. For those wondering, Endless Night 2 is nothing like this whatsoever. It is literally a JRPG. I'm quite excited to play it. I was just going to skip this game and go to Endless Night 2, aka Aspetra. No, we must have the full lore, the full experience. Even though we're at the edge of the screen, I can't go down. Like, only certain tiles allow you to exit the screen. Yeah, chatting business. Aspetra's the sequel to this. I first heard about Aspetra because Voxandra likes it a lot. She speedruns it. I think back in April, she did an April Fool's stream where her and a couple other people Did the speedrun race of S Petra. I was like, this game looks sick. So I've had it on my list for a while. And then when I was looking into it like a couple days ago, that's when I learned that it was actually the sequel to this. I was like, oh, really? Well, we gotta play this first. This is all the same. I've been through this same maze, the same structure. Nothing's changing between sessions. This is good. Everything's fixed. Okay, so this is the exit to the maze. Alright. So all we've done is gone due north 3 times. So I think from here is when we start to get some branching paths. I'm assuming it's going to be immediately obvious when we find the town. I'm assuming it's just going to be immediately obvious. We enter onto a screen and it'll just be bright all of a sudden. I'm hoping I don't have to like thoroughly search a single screen and like walk onto an invisible lamp to pick it up. Maybe that's the play. I really don't know. I mean, given that the horse was lit up, makes me assume that the lamp will be as well. It's on the eastern border, but I can't go east to a new screen. Okay. Oh, this seems to be only travel north. Okay. Excuse me. Only way north is here, so this is a linear room so far. I'm literally just moving tile by tile, checking to see any directions I can go, but this is a very linear room so far. Oh, okay. Go back here. Nope, can only go down. Imagine that, having to navigate by sound only. That would be insane. This is already insane. Okay, now we have a little 2x2 area here. Still can't go east. I can only go this way. Hey Reg, welcome. Dragon Cat, man, good to see you. We're playing the Endless Night. Right now we're playing as an amnesiac who is awoken with no memories. And it's nighttime. We're trying to find our way to a town to acquire a lamp so we can start playing the game. Feels different than what I did last time. Like, I don't remember coming in here last time, although I probably did. This is a very linear room. And there we go. Alright, good. So far, seems like this is the only way we can go. Now here we have like an open space, kind of. Is this where the mountains are to the north? Oh, there's another screen to the north for sure. Okay. Before committing to this screen, let's go down. I want to see if I can go down. Since we've gone up like 7 screens from the start of the game, I want to now go down. We've gone up like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, then left once. Let's see if I can go down. Try and be a bit more systematic about my search here. Last time I went up and left constantly. Oh, dead end. I'm really curious to see what the graphics are actually like. Like, what do these walls look like? Are we in a forest of trees? Are there like fences everywhere? Like, what is this world that we have been placed into? What mysteries? Okay. Okay. Try and go down now. Kagurato, welcome. A lot of variety on the Bill Bowl stream, huh? This one proves to be different, though. This one promises to have adventure game elements. At the moment, we're just kind of lost and confused until we find a lamp. There's suspense here. There's mystery. There's intrigue. Skull Quest was tedium. Nonsense. A little bit of personality and cool graphics and cute skeletons, which is fun. Oh, dead end. Ooh. I can keep going west. I'm trying to go south. I can't go south anywhere. I went south. Okay. I was trying to go east. Look at that! Sheep. Can we pet the sheep? Why are they glowing? How are we able to see the sheep in this endless night? What is going on? Do I have to spiral my way into them again? Oh, dead end. Okay, the north part of the room seems to just be nothing. Oh, 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 oh. Nothing. Okay. South again. Okay, there's another screen to the south. I want to go up and try and go east or touch the sheep. I want to touch sheep. Pet them. Play with them. I want to nuzzle them. Oh, the sheepless. I don't see a way in. Well, I can't see anything. I don't feel a way in. Alright. Let's go east. 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 No. What is this room? What? So there's a wall, a one-tile wall blocking this off. This is very mysterious. But it seems like just open space here? Surely we're not expected to walk through every pixel of open space. I don't want to commit to that yet. If it comes to it, then it'll come to it. Let's hope it doesn't. Again, I'm hoping that when we find the town, everything's just going to be magically lit up, or the lamp itself will just be immediately obvious. Mysterious wall. Oh, locked in here. What is this room? Is there anything in this room? Being trolled? Highly irregular. This seems to be a complete and total... Oh, wait. We went north. We've been on this screen before. This is to the west of the sheep. So let's now try and go west again to a new screen. Try. Sheep. West. There's like a wall here. Okay, good. Lost my goat. I miss him dearly. If you find him, please return him to the farm. Oh, this is a farm. This has got to be a good sign. We must be getting close. Farm. Goat. We must be getting close. That's why I couldn't get to the sheep, because we have to talk to him and give him the goat back before we have access to the sheep. Alright. Let's try and go west again. Can't go west, so now we're north and west. Let's try and go south from here. Okay. We are now to the west of the farm. Let me go south again. We've got the blips. Okay, we're getting random blips. Go south again. It's kind of bizarre, isn't it? They're encountering these NPCs before finding this mysterious lamp. Kind of bizarre. South again. Okay, now I'm to the south of... Oh my goodness. I know where I am relative to where I've been. So I'm just trying to move into new screens. It's kind of my ultimate goal here. Just move into new screens in the hopes that one of them will be the lit up city or have the lamp. I'm trying to go east here. South? South works. I'd rather go east. What? There's probably like a person just standing in here. This is insane. This is insane. Hey, Zuperdan. Nah, this is intended. This is the game. This is the endless night. It's absolutely intentional. We're starting off as an amnesiac, has no idea where he is, what to do. We are told by the author of the game to find a city and a lamp so that we can see. And that's all we're trying to do here. So I'm like mapping out these screens, not the layout of each individual screen, but the overall structure of the game world. You can kind of see I've been started here, went north, and I'm just doing a basic little map like this to try and find new screens. Eventually we should find something. I have to hope. I have to have hope here. I mean, the night has to end because there's a sequel to this game, and the sequel definitely has light. There's definitely a lot of light in the sequel. Oh, man. So I don't seem to be able to go east or north. Spiraled into something here. This is crazed. It's like a house or a building there? Some sort of structure you can enter? Alright, let's try and go south. Try. Am I in the structure again? Keep going. I came from the west, so I don't want to go back to the west just yet. I'm going to try and get to a new area. No, no. Couple dungeons and Breath of Fire. Bleep. I've only played Breath of Fire 1, 3, and 4. So I've actually played most of the Breath of Fire games. I haven't played Breath of Fire 2 yet. Or Dragon Quarter. Breath of Fire 1's good. Breath of Fire 3 is really good. Breath of Fire 4 is really cool. I'm sure I would love number 2. They're all good games. What a good series. It is fairly generic, the first one, for sure. I would have to agree with that. Oh, yellow background. Doesn't mean it's not fun, but it's still fairly generic. I liked Breath of Fire 4 a lot. My main complaint with Breath of Fire 4 is that it doesn't run very well on the PlayStation. It lags constantly. Like, there's many areas, like wide open towns, where it just chugs down to 3 FPS. The graphics in it are fantastic. It's got such an excellent style. The combat's really fun with the combo system. Once you figure out how to use the combo system. This is the 24th screen in this play session. I haven't, it's not counting like the horse or the dock or the mountain screens. This is the 24th screen so far I have on my map. I feel like I shouldn't be in this desert. Oh, well, we're not in the desert anymore. Okay. Bleep. I've been on this screen right here. The screen I'm standing in is one I've been on. So let's go back over here. This is a new screen. Try and go west from here, then try and go north. Okay. Down. Well, running out of room in my notebook here because I'm not very efficient at mapping. I should use Trisbort for this. This would be the perfect fit for Trisbort. We'll do that. Yeah, I feel pretty confident that this is a fixed game world. Things aren't shifting. Things aren't moving around. Oh, dude! Look at this! We did it! There's a game. It's an actual game. There's a game. There is a legitimate game here. Alright. 45 minutes of fumbling around in nothingness, and now we actually get to play the game. This looks like a little town. Gratefully, you take a lantern off of the wall so you can light your way. From the start, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 screens north, 1, 2, 3, 4 screens west, 2 south, 1, 2, 3 west, 1 north. It's not a very straightforward path. In each one of those paths, you have to bump and grind and feel your way through. That was the shortest route is that. I did not take the shortest route. All right, let's go. I'm really excited now. Look at these graphics. Look at these little dudes. What's up, dude? So you're taking a lantern. By all means, keep it. You'll need it if you plan to leave the town. I'm going to open up Trisbort. Give me just a moment here. Because my understanding is that now the game is going to morph into an adventure game where you just have to search and fetch different items and such. And I think mapping this out in Trisbort would help tremendously. I've already messed up my paper map, like I ran off the side of the page. We're just going to do it like this. Capture. Should have a Trisbort capture. One moment here. One moment here. So I'm going to be going away because we're going to put this right there. Goodbye. Let's put that right there. It's another mapping game. A very different style of mapping game. Was it R? There we go. So let's real quickly just fill out what I have in my notebook here. So we're here in the town. This is, I don't know what to name these areas because I didn't see what any of them were. So we're just going to leave it as default cave. Until I backtrack through them all. Put the exits in here. Oh, careful. It goes down. These were the deserts down here. Five more right next to them. And we have 4. Not there. I wasn't able to get there. 2. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we started right here. Went this way, went that way, went that way, went that way, went that way. Bork, bork, bork. I didn't go in there. Here we went this way. This is where the farmer, I call him a rancher, trade goat for sheep. Let's have the sheep in it. From here down. These are desert. I'm assuming that's a desert, just had like a tan background. Okay. So this is what we have so far. Oh, this is exciting. Put my notebook away. Now we can actually play the game. Alright, cool. What did he say again? You'll need it if you plan to leave the town. Okay. Talk to all these people. One night, some time ago, the sun set for the last time. This land has been lost in an endless night ever since. Where has the sun gone? We feel its heat. And the plants still grow, and it is always nighttime. But magic. Magic. Do you know what time it is, stranger? It's 12 o'clock, midnight. No, it's noon. How has this darkness come upon us? What have we done to anger nature, capital N? Who are you? How did you find your way here in the dark? Oh, dude, look at these rooms. This is so cool. Who is this man? Welcome to the magic shop. Say you haven't any money? Let me see. Well, I'll give you free advice. The roots of the merry plant are very poisonous. Bring me a leaf from the fruit of Ig. I can give you a protective glove. Look at this fetch quest. Oh, let's go. Magic shop. Trade leaf from fruit of Ig for protective glove. So pick merry plant root. Alright. Beware, the leaves of that fruit are also poisonous. You'll need something to spear them with. Also, the fruit's usually surrounded by brambles and thistles, which makes it hard to reach. Save. Probably should have done this earlier. We're deep into the fetch quests already. Oh, there's more! Okay. Little rocks and little bushes. is the weapon shop. Oh, you have no money? Then get out. Weapon shop? Is there going to be combat in this? If there's combat in the Endless Night, I might explode. This might be an ultimate game. Oh, more villagers. Okay, let's chat them up. I like the little touch of how the area around your player character is always just grassy field. So earlier, I could have been in different tile sets in different locations and just had no way of knowing because the area around your character is always this grassy field. What does the darkness mean? The end of the world must be near. Oh, woe is us. To the devil with his accursed darkness. We are prisoners in our own town. On the first day of darkness, the land was in a panic. Amidst the tumult, I was accidentally blinded. Oh, poor guy. Please don't bother me. I'm too miserable to talk to anybody. Alright, you're lame. Town. Twan. Town. Can we just assume I can go east to west? Yeah, it's not always clear when you can exit a screen because see, there's no barrier on the east side of the screen, but I can't go east. Not always clear. So now it's just backtracking. I need to go back to the magic shop and try and go west. Okay. I go back to the magic shop, try and go west. Gotta test each of the exits to each of the rooms. At this point, I almost want to turn up the CPU, the processor speed. Now that we're no longer blind, I feel like we can move a little bit faster, even if we suffer from lack of control a little bit. We'll keep it here, though. Nice and relaxing adventure. Whoa, what's that? Those might be the Mary plants that we needed the spear. Let's call this mysterious plant. Or maybe these are the mysterious plants. Plants in lake. Oh, dude, this is a mag. A mag. This is a very large game world. A map. Now this will just be field. Like, I think I can assume that screens like this, it's just nothingness. No need to explore or try and like bump into bushes or anything. I think we can just assume that these are just empty fields. Oh, the desert. You're probably right. You're probably right. That's okay. The blips. So now we're above the magic shop. Let's zoom in a little bit. Let me try and move this text. I have a little bit too much text. Just move that into the description. Could have absolutely just bypassed the town entirely and gone here instead. That might have been what I did last time before I restarted. Let me see what's to the north. This is the mountains, yeah. Brr. It's not field and desert. So we'll just call this field. I was definitely here last time. Last time I wandered like up through here and over here. It just totally missed the town. Good. So I have a save back at the town. Let's see what happens if we just explore here. Am I going to die? Are we going to ascend? It's too cold. I can go down here to another field. I have to get a gigantic cloak. King Graham. And get a leg of lamb and eat only half of it in order to ascend the mountains. Right. A lot of nothingness. Kind of to be expected. Mountains. Well, there's the end of the mountains. Like, this is an obvious barrier here. I should be putting... What's this? What's this? What's this? Hey, Dabjack, yes! Finally, it took 45 minutes of wandering around in the darkness, and we finally found the town and the lamp. Oh, it's a troll. This game kind of rules. This is kind of marvelous. I don't know what those blips are yet, or if they're anything. Oh. Okay. Oh. Well. Well, well, well. Well, 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 well. We'll call this bush maze. That's not good. Let's just move forward. Go through the bush maze. What in the world is this? Shipwreck? Dude, this is awesome. Something that's not just tile-based. Good! Oh, I love this game. Yep, I'm sold. I'm sold. I'm guessing it's a shipwreck. It could be a sci-fi purple pyramid. Oh, it can't go down. Man, these room exits are... Oh, we have to literally bump into every pixel, every tile that adjoins another room, or may potentially adjoin to another room. We have to touch. I go full touch. We'll call this field. This is backtracking to the start of the game. I'm going to do that. We're going to go back to the start. We're going to go back to the start. Mostly just to see what it looks like. start. This is cool. Like, on the one hand, I kind of think it's terrible to gate off the entire game in the way that they did, where you have to be able to just be patient enough to sit through and bump through these nonsensical dark rooms until you find the way forward. That's obviously going to isolate and alienate the game from 99% of people. But since we did that, it's now just like a full-on mystery. Like, this is actually really cool. Like, there's a lot of effort that went into this. A lot of world building. It's hand-drawn rooms. Well, hand-designed. It's just such a strange choice to plop you into it without being able to see anything. And now that we solved that puzzle, and we got the lamp, that entire part of the game is just not going to be relevant anymore, I suspect. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if no one ever mentions the darkness and the night moving forward. I guess a couple of the townsfolk did talk about it. Yeah, this is, well, we're gonna have to, I'm just gonna restore. Once we get back to the cave, I can use the saving and loading as like a fast travel sort of thing. Especially if we don't find anything of value down here. I can just restore back to the town. And then continue searching from there. So that I know where the horse kind of is. I know I can get to the horse if I find where it was. This is where we started, right here. Yep, just a cave of nothing. Alright, cool. Start cave. And these are all, we'll call these all bush maze. Okay, and then we quit. Load. We're back here. This is the magic store. So we are now right here. Now I think there's a bunch of areas like this way that I never went. I think there's a bunch of areas like this that I never went to, but I want to go back through. Here. I'll go back through here. So at this point now we just have to explore the world until we find the start of the epic fetch quest. Because I feel like this is basically just going to be a sequence of items. Find this item to give to this person, to get this item, to give to this person, to get this item, to get this item, to get this item, so you can go to talk to this person and get this thing from that person, and so on and so forth. Maybe there's monsters to fight. Okay, we're in the desert here. We'll call this a beach. This is not a beach. Or this is not a desert, this is a beach. I know I just said I wanted to explore areas I've already been to, but we're going this way now. Oh, we must be able to get a boat sometime. We must be able to get a boat eventually. I need to be notating where room exits are that I'm not checking. Just so I don't think For a game called Endless Night, it's awfully bright. Well, fortunately for you, Shilerai, you missed the 45 minutes of wandering around in complete pitch black nothingness to find the lamp. It was pretty painful. Who's this? It was pretty painful. I'm not gonna lie. But we persevered. Each. And now we have a legitimate video game. Oh, what is this? Plants. Potentially I can go north here. I can go east. Hello, sir. Should ever need a boat? I'd be glad to lend you mine. I'm a fisherman, you see, but alas, I've not caught anything for nigh a week. What I need is luck. Mary plant. Okay, so this is fetch quest. So we are here. Boat. Trade Mary plant for boat. So to get the Mary plant, we have to go to the magic shop. We have to get the fruit of Ig. A leaf from the fruit of Ig. Give to the magic shop. He'll give us a protective glove, which you can then use to pick the Mary plant root, which you can give to this guy to get the boat. To get the fruit of Ig, first we have to find it. I don't know what that is. And he said we need a spear to be able to get the fruit of Ig from the magic plant. So we're getting clues as to the nature of this epic fetch quest. East. Okay, this is a nothingness. Down. More beach. Oh, this is wet. This is wet. Okay. This is kind of incredible. Kind of amazing. Flip. Oh! What's this? I haven't gotten to the horse spiral yet, no. No. Not yet. Looked like there's a way to go down here. Nope. Okay, good. Maybe we can get the boat though and sail south. So I came here when it was night and dark. I've been on these screens. Left? Question mark? This is massively troll. Like, I remember bumping around in here. Oh, this is like a structure we can go into? No, it's just a question mark. Just a troll. Alright. Down. What is going on? How do I notate this? We gotta do... I'm gonna go like this. Down. Right. Call this left. Question mark. That's not very legible, but in case this is important, maybe. I think they are just here to troll you. I don't know. This is fantastic, though. I'm loving this game. The Endless Night. Alright, up. Okay. Blip. Let's go up again. Little face. Okay, we got plants and water. So this is a room I never saw last time. Let's call this plants in water. Maybe one of these random plant screens is one of the fruits that we need to pick. Oh, okay. Yep. Good, good, good. Good. Sensible screen here. I'll just call this field. There's still a few screens I need to re-explore now that we have light, and then we can start searching for the horse. The horse is the only thing that I know that we can collect. Well, I seem to recall the very first time, not only did I get a horse, didn't I get like a branch of a tree eventually? Which could be the spear used to pick a fruit? I seem to recall that. I don't remember where. Like, I wasn't really paying attention when I was bumping around at maximum speed. Bunch. F. South is the ranch. Yeah, look at this. There's the sheep. Man, I tried so hard to get into those lovely sheep. Nothing. Nothing. Rancher. Rancher needs a goat. He'll let us have one of his sheep, or maybe wool from his sheep. He lost his goat. We'll call this, instead of field, we'll call it ranch. So it is very mysterious that there doesn't seem to be any way to get into here. Although perhaps once we get the boat, we can sail south from the lake and then east and then come up. But this seems very mysterious. I'm in the F screen, so east of here, it will be the last screen. Oh, okay. Cool. So now I've revisited every screen that we traversed while it was dark. This is left, right. So I want to go to the left of the mountains. Let's save again. It's too cold to go on, you better descend immediately. I'm really curious to see if you can die. Like, is there any penalty for exploring the mountains when it says it's too cold? Let's try and go north. Begun to ascend, it's too cold, better descend. So high that cold is unbearable, you collapse into the snow unconscious and stay there. Okay, yep, that is death. Cold mountain. No, mountain. I've perished. So it looks like it's just that screen if we enter that screen we die, but like these 3 base mountain screens seem to be completely safe. Or maybe if we do 3 mountain screens, excuse me, 3 mountain screens in a row. No, we gotta explore. We'll figure out how this game works. No, this still is. I'm gonna be doing saving a bit more liberally now, because this is probably death to the north. Yep. This is cool. Cold mountain. It looks like trying to go east of this cold mountain screen is the ultimate mountain destination. Brrr! my guess. Look at this. Dude, this game rules. Look at the faces. Going to assume yet again, north from here is death, but let's check it out. Yep. Go west again. We should be getting close to the horse. Bow. Bow. Another mountain, okay. It's not. Whoa. Come on, transport. It's not immediately clear if I can go north from here. Probably can't, but let's find out. Oh, can. And this one doesn't kill you. Oh, how about that? West. And that's the end of the mountains. Cool. Can't go north. We can probably go west. Okay, nothing here. South again. Time? Why does that say time but upside down? What is the mystery? What is going on in this game? What is that? Why? What is this message meant to convey? What are the secrets? Time upside down. Go there. You break a branch off this big tree. Now what are you going to do with it? So I did find a branch earlier. And this is a terrifying prospect. Because there was no way of knowing that I could do that without walking into it and doing it. That is scary. Big tree. Branch. We did it. So I'm guessing that this branch is a makeshift spear we can use to spear a fruit, to get the gloves, to pick a fruit, to get the boat. That's my guess at this branch. Yeah, Cadus. Enter this specific screen here, and you get the lamp. To get to this specific screen, we had to wander. You just start here and wander until we find this specific screen. It took about 45 minutes. Heck of a wander indeed. And some of the screens are twisting, winding mazes. A marvelous game. It was totally pitch black. You could see your character in the tile that you were standing on. But the tile that your character is standing on is always just green field. You'll notice overwrites what was on the tile when you step on it. So you see nothing besides your character. Very bold gameplay decision. Because there's like a legitimate adventure game here that is just hidden away behind complete nonsense. Okay, so south. Can I use my spear here to pick one of these fruits? I don't know. Call it plants here. Looks like there's another room to the south. Nothing to the west. There's a couple plants there, but those are inaccessible. I'm guessing... Oh, look at that. What's to the west? What is this? Plants. Nothing. Money. Let's call this field, and then just for the sake of documentation, we'll put a little money sign there. I don't know if this is important. It's probably not. What was that little blip? Just random noises? I don't know. So again, the reason I'm playing this is because it has a sequel. The Endless Night 2, and the sequel is a complete, full-fledged JRPG on DOS. And I really want to play that. And I was just going to play that game, DOS Shareware JRPG, but then while I was looking into it and getting it set up and everything, I discovered it was a secret sequel to this game. Like, okay, well, we gotta play this one first. This is not a JRPG. You kind of see the influence. Kind of. Save. This is... Okay. Over here. Didn't really mark that very well. Call this another bush maze. So we enter... I gotta go like that. Try and keep the relative location of these entrances and exits in here. Like that. If I want to follow the bush maze, there's a save at the start of the bush maze. So I can reload back out of here if nothing comes from this. A plant! That's the first plant that is accessible. So that's either going to kill me, or I'm going to use my tree branch as a spear to pick a fruit from it. Drive the stick through the fruit and carry it thusly. There we go. Bush maze. I forget the name of that. That was a... It's the fruit of Ig. We just got the fruit of Ig. I-G-H. Good. This is progress. This is good. Save. So we can take that fruit to the magic shop, get some magical gloves, which will allow us to pick the root of another plant I haven't found yet, I don't think. which we can then trade to the fisherman and get his boat and start sailing on the lake. Okay, more bush maze. That's fine. That's the, we need the gloves for that. Guarantee we need the gloves to pick that, because it'll just kill us otherwise. Let's try it. Maybe that's quicksand. Nope. The roots of this plant are poisonous. As you dig them up, you begin to feel faint. Then all is dark and you die. Good. Good. Oh, come on, Sport. Come on, there we go. So this is, I already forgot its name again. The Mary plant. This is maize, bush maize. Alright, good. Okay. Hey, Cthulhu, welcome. That depends completely on your definition of cursed. I noticed it didn't save that I had the fruit, although maybe it did have the fruit, but just the plant itself respawned. Unclear. This is a DOS shareware game. This thing is really cool. The Endless Night. It's an enormous adventure game. Okay, I need to go back to the town, to the magic shop. Since I know what to do here, I'm just going to do it right now. Just get this out of the way. Because we have a little bit of traversal here, which is kind of slow. If I go... Oh, I've already gone too far. Go right from here. So I'm on this one. We go here, here, here. There's the town. So entering this screen for the first town changes the game from darkness into light. Okay, here's the magic store. The fruit. I'll give you this glove in exchange. Alright, we got the glove. Now we can go back to where I was and pick the root. This is good. This is actually a very hard map to read. Let's just go. I'm right here. Go down and left. I probably should have spaced things out a little bit better. But whatever. Endless night. Endless fetch quest. I still have yet to go back and get the horse again. I don't know who the horse would be used for, or who we give the horse to, or what. But that's another beginning of another fetch quest, I assume. Because the rancher wanted a goat to get a sheep. Maybe we trade the horse for a goat somewhere in some room I haven't found yet. And then trade the goat for the sheep, and then I don't know what we do with the sheep. I gotta find the exit to the screen again. Oh dear, it's like this one, I think. Using the special glove. Carefully uproot the plant. Alright, now we can get the boat. Go. Yes. We are working through the bush maze. We'll come out there. A crack blazing warlock. I probably I saw that. What's his name? Kevin Conroy, the voice actor for Batman, passed away. Very sad news. The voice actor. He was a very iconic voice actor. I need to play more Batman games. Good old Batman. I wish there were games based on Adam West's Batman. I love Adam West Batman. I think I have a copy of the Batman movie. The classic Batman movie. Alright, let's save here so we never have to go through that little maze again. I'm gonna go get the boat because I know I can do it. I'm just gonna go do this right now. So we go right. Just keep going right. Just gotta keep going to the right. We'll go get a boat. And that will open up new screens. Pentacle. Pentacle. That was insane game. Man, there's so many cool foreign language like adventure games, so many obscure random European games and like French and German, and it's just a giant wonderland. You've got the plant? Oh, thank you. I suppose I'll need that glove of yours also. Here is my boat. Return it to me when you finish, please. Good day, sir. Yes, dude, look at this. Oh, this is cool. It's wet. Oh, alright, so we're right here. Start exploring. Look at this little boat. I can't go down. I might be able to go down. We have to check every individual pixel of possible movement. Because that's what type of game the Endless Night is. Okay, we can't go south here. Look at the little boat sprite. He's always looking down. I love it. Man, what if there's like a magical rock that we have to go grab from this wet screen? We cannot disembark there. Interesting. What in the world is the purpose of the boat? Interesting. Right up here. I like how for a brief moment when you enter a new screen, he's got the normal walking sprite, then it switches. I wonder what this was programmed in. Seems like a QBasic sort of thing. Maybe, I don't know. What is this? I wonder if we can take the boat to any other sources of water. Like maybe now the boat is allowing us to go to the shipwreck in the northeast. Ooh, that could be it. Maybe we carry the boat with us when we're on shore. Okay, so I am here. Now there's still areas up here I haven't explored. One of these has a horse. I'm going to go to the shipwreck since we're close to the shipwreck. See if I can do anything there. Maybe sail east. Maybe explore the shipwreck. Maybe get an item. Maybe die. Whatever. We're going to go there. So just go due north. On this line. Oh, the face. Then right from here. 1, 2, 3 screens, then go up, then right. F. Oops. We can go right from here. But only here, 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 here. There, okay. Very tricky. I don't know what the occasional bloop is. It's mysterious. Alright. What is this? Hidden treasure! Well, there's not much here, but at least you have something to put in your empty pocket. Alright, we got treasure. I think it's a wrecked boat. That's my guess. Got a little bit of treasure. Just a little bit of treasure. Just a touch of treasure. Just enough treasure. Good. So I'm guessing I can take this treasure to the weapon shop and get a weapon now? So we can start choosing violence. Although we haven't had any resistance, no hostility anywhere. Just the cold of the mountains and the venomous plants, or the poisonous plants. Alright, so we go... Oh, dude, if there's little skeleton sprites we have to battle, I'm gonna be so happy. This will become a new Ultimate video game. If there are little skeletons. Only if there's little skeletons. If they're big skeletons, no. Little skeletons, I will be so happy. Oh, this is a terrible screen. Oh, it's not bad. Little bit of treasure. Little bit of treasure. Oh, bad screen. Go the long way around this screen. I get the feeling we're approaching the end of the fetch quest. By the end of the fetch quest, I mean the end of the game. Like, we kind of got the scope of the game world. There's still more areas to explore. We've got a good sense of the scope. A nice little rhythm of progression here. I don't anticipate this being a very long adventure. Who knows? I could be wrong. And then we'll be able to at least start Esperta today. We're not going to finish Esperta in one sitting. No, sir. No, sirree. We'll at least get started into it. Alright, weapon shop. Can I get some weapon? I'd like to make a purchase. A sword. Very well. Here's the best sword you can get for that amount of money. We got a sword. Didn't change our sprite, so I don't think combat's going to be an element to this game. We have the sword. Alright, good. Good. Right here. Horse. We gotta find the horse now. We have to go up here and explore these unexplored areas, find the horse, do whatever with the horse, eventually end up with a sheep for whatever reason. Save again. So we go west twice, and then north, and start exploring to the west. Sword. I wonder what this sword is for. Is it going to be a demon we have to slay? Blip. What is this? What is this? Field. Okay. Okay. There's been a couple of rooms with arrows, just random arrows. Ooh, oh, there's the goat. I guarantee we're going to talk to him. He's going to say he lost his horse, or he wants to trade a horse for this goat. He did not. Touch goat. Leave my goat alone. I'm old. I depend on his milk and cheese because I can't walk to town to buy food. If I had a way to get there, things would be different. Hermit. Goat. Alright, the fetch quest. So I already know how to do this fetch quest. I don't know what I'm going to be using a sheep for, but I understand because I found a horse before. You just have to find the horse again. Oh, what is this room? I don't like this room. No diagonal movement. Horse for goat for sheep. Exactly. You got it. We will do such a thing. I don't know what the sheep is for. Time upside down. Very mysterious. Something going on here. Whoa, whoops. Emit. It all comes back to emit. Emit. Okay, a little bit of nothingness. Field 2Ds cannot allow that. This is so mysterious. What's all this building up to? there's a horse! So I got to this screen in pitch black my first time trying to explore. We made it here, collected the horse in pitch black. Which means I was just unlucky and didn't find the town. So now we get the horse, go back to the hermit to get the goat, take the goat to the rancher to get the sheep, and then probably come back here with the sheep. So I don't know what the sheep's for, but since I know how to get it, I want to do that right now. This is totally just an early adventure game. This feels so much like games. Okay, we got it. Like whatchamacallit. What was that one game? Dragonia. This reminds me of Dragonia. For the ZX Spectrum that we played a little bit ago. We just spend a lot of time walking around trying to figure out what the heck to do. A lot of early graphic adventure games have this very similar DNA. This one has the added twist, though, of complete pitch black. Not something you see every day. AW, that's the author. In fact, let's go north here. That's the guy who told us... What did he tell us? Let's talk to him again. This trail is only for merchants and those who have leave to exit this seaport. A certain merchant on a tired old nag. So we have to disguise ourselves as a merchant, become a merchant. Call this trailhead. Only for merchants. This is mysterious. I don't know if we were actually going to be able to get past this guy or not. But we're rapidly closing off the boundaries of the game, of the accessible game world, which is good. Very good. Rapidly closing off the boundaries here. There's just like one more screen to the south of me, I think is the last one. Then we have to figure out how to survive the cold mountain. Oh, okay. Well. Wow. What does this mean? Here's the X. I'll call this Big X. There could be something in here. I'm not going to step on every single tile, even though I came close to it. Because there was that one room with the big tree. We did have to just walk into the big tree to collect a branch. And there's no visual indicator that that was possible. Time. This is the big tree. You have to walk into it and get a branch. So from here we go south and west. This leads to the hermit, so we get this goat. Sheep. Maybe with the sheep, we're not actually going to get the sheep itself. Maybe we're just going to get like a wool coat. or a bunch of wool from the sheep to use to wear to survive in the cold. Thank you for the horse. Take this bothersome goat. He only eats my flowers and soils my grass. Then if we have something to survive the cold, that'll open up one specific path through the mountains. And that'll be new progress. That's the only thing I can think of. A wool coat or something. Alright, where's my map? How do we get there? Dude, it's so hard to read this. So I'm standing here. The rancher's there. East, east, south. East all the way. Okay. Or I can just go east until I can't anymore. Like I'm right here now. The empty gap is very suspicious, yes. I haven't figured out a way to get in there. God of Thunder is really cool. I don't know if I've ever played the full version of God of Thunder, or if I only ever played episode 1. I can't remember. I know I've played God of Thunder. I think I've only played the first episode, though. Cool game. God of Thunder got an insane Taiwanese, I think it was Taiwanese release, like in a box with like a manual with fancy artwork and everything in it. God of Thunder of all games. And a Taiwanese release. There's the face. Doesn't seem like the goat can eat bushes or anything, but I don't know. There's no way to use items, you just bump into its square. And if you have the right item, then thing happens. If you don't, then nothing happens, or you die. Can't look at your inventory or anything like that. Wool cloak. Perfect, 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 perfect. Okay, so from here, go due north, and then west, northwest. Alright, we're in there. This is it. Everything's been building up to this. Like, everything else in the game world is solved. Except for getting past the guy blocking the trail for merchants and the mountains here. I think this is like the end of the game. Let's do a save. Oh, I can't get up. Oh, I can't. I can go around. To the right here is the new area. What if there's a demon down here? Now that we have the sword, we can slaughter it. What if this is the source of the endless night? If there's a magical witch. There's a demon down here, dude! Yes! Oh, look at that! This game rules. Okay. With your hefty new sword, you bravely fell the helpless monster. Good monster. Excellent. It's dead now. It was helpless, and now it is dead. Too bad we can't go back and harvest the dialogue. We can't see the dialogue that we would get had we got here without the sword, because there's no way to drop items. I have to start the game over again. Get here without the sword just to see the little bit of unique dialogue for the monster killing you. Do we have progression? We'll call this mountain. Monster. That was awesome. Oh, where's it leading? Ooh, the suspense keeps building. Save again. Oh, I keep waiting for something to happen. Not yet. But there's not much more room for things to be. It's interesting the starting room is off, like the grid here. It's very interesting that we start in a cave that's not aligned perfectly with this grid. Yeah, we went back there. It's just a maze. It's little bushes with a maze. Nothing too special. I did have to check. We went there to see, just to make sure. Just bushes. You slip on the ice and tumble down to the bottom of this steep incline. Oh! Thank goodness we have a slow processor. This would be literally impossible with my 50 megahertz processor I had set up. This would be impossible. And I was considering turning up the CPU speed earlier. I'm happy I didn't now. Alright, cool. Slow is good. Slow is good. The witch! Are we going to slaughter the witch? Are we going to peaceably work this out? What's going to happen? The witch! Violence. Stab. It's a wizard! Yawn. What have we here? Who are you? What business do you have waking me up in the middle of the night? You say this is only the afternoon? You must be mad. My timepiece clearly reads, oh my. You're right. Why is it so dark? I sense that magic is involved. Strange. I seem to remember casting such a spell myself. It must have been a dream. No, it was not a dream. Why would I do such a wicked thing? Wait. It's all coming back to me. Yes, I remember everything. Sir, you've done this land a great service. I shudder to think what would have happened if it were not for you. Let me introduce myself. I am Elderud, the magician. Elderud, the magician. I've lived here in seclusion all my life studying magic. One day I was visited by a very strange person. He claimed to be a magician himself. He offered me the gift of immortality in exchange for a small favor. I couldn't think of anything that I wouldn't do in exchange for such a powerful gift. Therefore, I accepted. Suddenly, he placed me under a trance. It was only in this half-waking state that I granted his favor. He commanded me to hide the light of the sun, and I performed the task as best I knew how. When I had finished, he rendered me totally unconscious. I suppose it was to prevent me from reversing my spell once I realized what I had done. If not for you, I might have slept forever. This land might have remained permanently dark. But who are you? What is your name? What do you mean I don't know? You woke up in the cave with no memory? Strange. How coincidental that you should suddenly appear here at the very moment you need it. I suspect that these events are somehow related. I also suspect that my strange visitor has not yet finished with his plans. If you wish to learn who you are and why you're here, I believe you must follow the visitor. The answers may lie with him. You agree? Excellent. Now I will consult my looking glass to discover the stranger's whereabouts. If you're quite ready, I'll send you there. Goodness me, I nearly forgot to restore the sunlight. You did it. Cheered by the townspeople below. You ride off into the distance on a cloud provided by Elder Rude. You're happy for the people who've regained their sunlight, but you're very confused. How can you live your life or expect to have a future if you do not even know who you are? You must discover your origin and identity. You must learn who the mysterious visitor was. You must continue your adventure. Register now, and you'll be notified of the arrival of The Endless Night 2, available only from Mythic Arts Software. Please select ordering info at the main menu for details. Thank you for playing The Endless Night, and please register. Stop the timer. All right, there it is. Hello, I'm back. The Endless Night. That was a pretty cool game. I can't lie. That was kind of cool. That was kind of fun. The mystery, the intrigue, the suspense of just what was going to happen. The graphics were nice. That was cool. The gimmick of it being total pitch black nothingness when you start, and just having to fumble around, bumping into walls, and try to feel your way into one specific room, that's insane. Absolutely insane. But it made for like a really cool experience. I'm not gonna lie, like that kind of adds to the whole atmosphere of the game. And then the entire time just wondering what the heck is happening, what's going on, and then the lights turn on, and it's an adventure game. Very basic, simple one, but an adventure game. That was cool. I like that. Good. Let's get out of DOS here. So, The Endless Night 2 did come out. The Endless Night 2 was made. We're going to play The Endless Night 2. It's a real game. It was created by, as far as I know, the same person who made this. One dude. And we're going to play it. It's real. It's totally different. It's fantastic adventure. I'm really excited to play it. It's super cool. First, I got to turn my processor speed back up. I imagine 16 megahertz is too slow. I'm gonna go back to 50 megahertz. So let me shut this down. I'm using PCM. I'm going to change my processor. We got a nice little upgrade, 50 megahertz. Boot it back up. Maybe you'd want to turn the caching back on. The caching. I don't really know what difference this makes, but I'm going to turn it back on just because that's how I had it before. Oh. Save and exit. Blah. So we're going to launch immediately into it. I'm going to take a quick break first. So maybe not quite as immediate, but we're going to take a quick break. And I'm really excited to play The Endless Night 2. This music is nice. Look at it. No, we could instead just play Drod. Could just play Drod. Warcraft as well. I think Warcraft works. I think I got this all set up to play and then like played one mission. Never finished it. Warcraft is a classic. But don't get sidetracked. Boot it into DOS. And we're going to hold it here for a second. Because I got to take a quick break. Let's go back here. Welcome to the stream, everybody. That was The Endless Night. That was a fun game. I enjoyed it. Not too long. Very, very, very silly gimmick. ends on a cliffhanger. The cliffhanger will be resolved in Endless Night 2, also known as Aspetra. This is like a full-blown JRPG on DOS. It looks fantastic. I'm really excited to play it. I don't think we're going to beat it in one sitting. We're probably just going to play it for a few hours and then pick it up again later. I'm really excited to play this game. First, we must take a break. I shall return. Oh Lord! Okay, we'll look at the movie first. Do I have... something in the other room. Various sounds. Okay, Cactus Pete wants to look at the movie. We'll look at a quick movie real quick. A quick movie real quick. This is a favorite from my childhood. I don't know what year this came out. A favorite from my youth. A Goofy movie. Disney classic. In their Walt Disney Gold Collection. A Goofy movie. This is the best Disney movie probably ever made. I used to watch this all the time on VHS when I was a kid, and then a few years back, one of my sisters bought this for me for my birthday. It's like, here you go, you love this movie. Like, I do love this movie, sweet. We got the Goofy movie on DVD. There's Bigfoot. It's a very silly movie. It's a Disney movie. Made for kids. Good songs. Good hijinks. Fun stuff. There's a movie for my collection. Thank you for the redemption. I don't know when the last time was that I watched Goofy movie, but it's there. I don't think it was the last animated movie, but it was toward the later end of their animations. Very silly movie. I'm going to take a quick break and then come back and play some Aspetra.